Hey, y'all. I'm back at it again. We're going to be live again with the one and only CEO of the Fabulous Factory. It's an amazing Airbnb that is theme oriented, that is down in Atlanta, and it's all things beautiful. It has a themed bedroom, different areas for you to shoot, just a place for you to just be a woman and feel girly, and just everything's Instagrammable. So it's definitely a beautiful place. She's an amazing CEO. She creates events and all kinds of different things, and she's definitely a leader in what she does. So we're going to be talking to her in a few minutes, and we're going to be talking about the Fabulous Factory because it's fabulous just like her. And we're going to talk to her in a few minutes, talk to London, and talk to her like what inspired her to create this amazing space for women, or just people in general. Men and women actually come to the space. So, and then she also has props and things of that nature. So stay tuned because it's going to be an interesting interview at the Fabulous Factory, and it goes down in Atlanta. So if you're ever in Atlanta and you want more information, we'll definitely share that today. So stay tuned for London and the Fabulous Factory. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to share with you all today. We always talking about, some people will look at people and we say, oh, they're arrogant, different things of that nature and stuff like that, right? But sometimes it might not be arrogance. It might be just confidence. And I saw a post and it talked about confidence. It says, confident isn't thinking you're better than anybody else. It's realizing that you have no reason to compare yourself to anyone else. There's no reason for you to compare. There is no competition. The only person that you want to be better than you were yesterday, 3 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, or last year. You're your own competition. No one can be like you. Nobody can do things like you. You're uniquely made, you know? Sometimes we go sometimes in life and we're like in so much comparison of, who we need to be, who we need to act like, this person does this or whatever. But the recipe that is missing your flavor. So today, the whole message today is, there's no reason to compare, because the whole thing about you being confident is to understand that you don't have to compare yourself to anybody because you're content with who you are. And today we're going to have the one and only London live with us, talking to us about this a beautiful Airbnb that's down in Atlanta. It's called the Fabulous Factory. It is beautiful. It's Instagrammable. And I know a lot of the ladies and a lot of people, men and female, go there. And it's a beautiful space. You can book it out for parties, for events, and things of that nature. So we'll be talking to London about that. And also we did our slam, our Black History Month poetry slam on Clubhouse, and it was amazing. We had some amazing talent on there. We had two winners, and we had Steffortless. I'm saying the name all wrong. Steffortless, and we also had I Am, and they came through with some power. It was amazing. And also we have our wellness event, wellness summit, women's wellness summit, coming up in March. It's definitely something that's free. We appreciate donations, but it's a free event for women, by women. In the backdrop of everything we're going through, with different things going on, we just want to have a safe space for women to just share, be amongst fellow women, and we do things and new activities and things of that nature. So if you haven't grabbed your ticket, make sure you grab your tickets. It's on Eventbrite. It's She Wins Women's Women Wellness event is going to be on March 14th. So go ahead and get your tickets, invite your girlfriends and things of that nature. It's all about women, baby. And also, we have more interviews coming up. For the lineup, if you're interested in getting an interview, log on to either, you can either email at lushradioonline@gmail.com, or you can log on to www.lushradioonline.net, and you can also send us a thing if you want to get an interview. But today we're going to be talking to London about basically the Fabulous Factory. I'm talking about this space is beautiful from every inch. This is definitely an entrepreneur that had a great idea and was able to pivot during the pandemic, and it is thriving. So definitely, and they're according to COVID code and things of that nature. So if you want to get a quick getaway, you should definitely check out the Fabulous Factory. So we're going to be having London live on the show with us in a few. So just stay tuned. More interviews to come. March is going to be crazy. March Madness. March is my birthday. I'm going to be turning 40. Shout out to all the 40-year-olds that just turned 40. Shout out to all the March babies that are celebrating all the way live, because we celebrate the whole month. It might go into the next month. That's just how we do. Pisces, we extra. But shout out to all the Pisces. Love y'all all. We doing it. We're activated. The power is on. And, and also all of those that are entrepreneurs out there, like, keep winning, keep doing your thing. And you know what? Even though, things might come and it might, throw a shift in your life, that doesn't mean it's over, so take that, learn from it, and take your business to the next level. We're in a digital climate. You have to be able to adapt and move. We can't complain about it. We got to find solutions. So that's what it is. And we're going to have London on the show in a few minutes. All right. So stay tuned. LushRadioOnline.net, baby. The people's voice. Also, in the meantime, I'm going to tell you why it's so fabulous. So I'm going to show you some pictures. So this is the Fabulous Factory. Okay. So, it's a themed place. You have like all this, like everything is pink in there. You got stainless steel stuff. Everything is just like so beautiful in there. Right. These are some pictures of the interior. This is also one of the little areas that has a chandelier. Everything is like luxury. It's just beautiful. This is one of the rooms in there, in the Airbnb, another room. So the decor is just crazy in there. There's another section. I'm going to show you a quick video with a little bit of some extra stuff that's in there. Yeah. That is the Fabulous Factory, and it's fabulous for a reason, because a fabulous CEO, entrepreneur, who is creating Black history every single day, created that. So the Fabulous Factory is great vibes, great energy, and we're going to talk to the CEO, London, today. I'm so excited. We've been talking about this, and I love everything that she does. Like, is for women by women, but it's a whole experience. And us as women, we live for experiences. So I can't wait to talk to her. Like, what was the whole idea behind this? And It's just an exciting situation. So definitely join us. It's going to be amazing. And also, I want to shout out that we're also going to have our She Wins conference coming soon in May. So look out for that. We got a whole bunch of sponsors, and I'm excited. And I think we're actually going to have a pitch contest. We're going to give away $500 to two people, two women, $500 to two women in May. They have to pitch to us what they can do with that, how can they take that, and it can help their business in a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a pitch contest. And as we continue to grow, the pot will get bigger and bigger. So this is what we do. We give back to our women, and after this, because Women's Month is going to be before that. And then after that, we'll continue to win. Let's continue to win. And we're going to have London live on the show with us. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube, because we're live on YouTube, and you'll get snippets of this on IG, and you'll see a little bit on the stories and things of that nature. So definitely check us out. We're out here, lushradioonline.net. And we appreciate you. You already know what it is. We're going to have London live in the building. So check us out. The Fabulous Factory, because she's fabulous, baby. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right? You are now listening to Lush Radio Online. You are now listening to Lush Radio Online for interviews, entertainment, and we educate and entertain, and many, many more. Lush Radio Online. Log on to www.lushradioonline.net. Okay. I invite you to lower your gaze. I invite you to raise your arms up high to the air. High, raise your hands up and bring them down to the heart center. And in this motion, I invite you to gather all the good vibes, all the good energy, feeling yourself with goodness and light and hope. I'll do this for 4 times. And up and reach over to the right as if you're reaching to grab something. Hold that. Hi. All right, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, we have the fabulous queen of the
hold
day
on. It's
today.
breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, it sounds like a robot.
Oh, okay. We're going to try again. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No, I can't. It sounds like robotic. Maybe I don't know if I need to enter or exit.
Yeah, try exiting and coming back in. Try
Okay.
exiting and coming back in. All right, we're going to have her back in a few. We're going to have the CEO of the Fabulous Factory in a few minutes. It's going to be amazing. Hey, can you hear me?
It's still like robot. I can't hear anything.
Did it accept your audio? Did you check your audio and the mic in there?
I want to know why I can't hear anything.
Try clicking your did you hit to accept your mic and audio?
Yeah,
Did
I got all the bars and the Wi-Fi. I can't hear it. So hold on.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Um, enabled and are you enabling the microphone and the speaker when you log in?
Right? Hold on. Let me see if I can check private.
I can see you.
I can hear you now.
What?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I literally can hear you now. Ah, hey.
Girl, the devil is a liar, honey, when you're trying to do amazing things, honey.
Yes. I'm like, I can hear you so clear now.
Okay, so like I said, we have the most beautiful, fabulous leader, boss lady. She is innovative, and she brings joy to so many people, and she's created opportunities and jobs for people even through the pandemic, and she is thriving. Do you understand what I'm saying? She is Black History every day when she wakes up. Girl, you are beautiful. Can I just tell you that?
Thank you. You know, it takes one to know one.
Come on, honey.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to interview because I love everything about you, sis. Like your story, the love that you have, what you're creating and what you have set up for the future, Queen.
Yes.
First off, first of all, fabulous factory. You have a fabulous CEO, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
it speaks for itself, right?
Yes, it does.
First off, Queen, what inspired you to get in? Because this is not, you can do photo shoots in there. You can rent it out Airbnb. You can
Yes.
do many events there, and not only just that location, you also have like you create an experience for
It's
people.
a full experience for people. Like the Fabulous Factory is not just a Airbnb. It's not. Because with the experience, just on top of everything we doing, providing people with gifts, doing stuff for birthdays, having private chefs, private masseuses, like it's a hospitality group. And that's truly what I consider the Fabulous Factory to be, a luxury hospitality group, because we do so much more than just an Airbnb. It's truly an experience that you will not get anywhere else.
Definitely, definitely. And one thing is, us ladies, honey, we love experience. We'll spend money just for the experience,
I
okay?
know.
The food could be trash, but if the experience is everything,
Yes.
girl. So, one thing is that you bring it all together and you make it look flawless. What inspired you to get into this business?
Yeah, so what inspired me? I've had the Fabulous Factory for so long. The Fabulous Factory was once a salon. It was, oh my gosh, it was so many things. But I went to London and oh my gosh, I was so inspired. I've always wanted to do like Airbnb and have a place and have my offices look what was in my head. But when I went to London, I was so inspired by the flowers, inspired by the culture. Like London, if I could just stay in London, I would stay in London. So I just love their creativity and everything. And I'm already super creative. So I had to think, okay, what can I do to make money off of my vision? Because that's my vision. And I literally went in and I started doing everything that I needed to do. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay. And then my husband, he always give, creative ideas and stuff. So it's just we ran with it. And then I got like my cloud room, I got inspired by that off TikTok. So it's so much inspiration all around us. You just gotta, use it and run with it.
I swear to God, I learn more from TikTok than sometimes you learn from school, honey.
Listen, I learned so much from TikTok. A lot. And a lot of this stuff it's been done before.
Yes.
All this stuff has been done before because with me doing this, a lot of stuff has come to the surface. This stuff has been done before. It's nothing new. It's been on Pinterest for years.
Yes.
Actually having that experience here in Atlanta, that's what's game changing for a lot of people. They have access to go to these places to take pictures and get that experience.
And with the backdrop of the pandemic, things happening in Texas, all kinds of crazy things going on, right? It took us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, to look deep within. What is the passion? What do we want? What kind of experience? What do we want to convey to our customers, right? And you have innovated this thing right here. Yeah, it's something new, but they didn't put that flavor that you got. They didn't have that flavor that you put on it, right?
And that is why I tell people all the time, quit saying stuff is saturated, because what's missing is you.
Yes.
Because it's no other London, so nobody can do stuff how I can do it. You can try to imitate it all day, but what's missing is you, that person. That's what's missing. So I'm like, let me dive in, do what I do. And I've been in property management for years too, so I already knew how to deal with residents and stuff. I was an assistant property manager, leasing consultant, so I have already been in the industry too, so I learned a lot.
So how long from start to finish did it take you to just compromise this whole idea? How long did it take for you to do
that? Okay, so the idea has been around for years. Like if you look at my Pinterest from just 2014, you will see these images in my head. But I got the place in November of last year.
Wow.
Yes, I just got it November of last year.
Did you hear that? During the pandemic.
The pandemic, like when I say the pandemic woke the beast out of me, it really truly changed my mental, and it made me say, okay, London, it's time to wake up, stop sleeping on yourself, and it's time to go in. And that's exactly what I did. Just getting motivated, watching videos and stuff, and then I said, you know what? Let me go and get this place. I went and got the place. I put it under my corporate business, under my corporate name, and it's been, when I opened, my whole life has literally like just changed like that fast.
Sold out.
I mean, sold out. I was like, what? And then it started going viral on Facebook. Even so in November, I was already doing pre-marketing because I'm very good at marketing. I was doing pre-marketing in November, December. January 21st is when we actually opened up. The first day, I already had 4 bookings in one day. And it just started taking off and started going viral all over Facebook. And here we are.
It's crazy. And I just want to show them. I showed them a little bit earlier, but like, I mean, you getting this.
Ooh, that's my baby.
You getting this. Like, I mean, look at these. Hey, look at this, man. I mean, luxury. Yeah. Look, one of the rooms, another one of the rooms, and then like I'm gonna show you the TikTok video that she
Side of the room, like those pictures truly inspire me. Like everything that's on that wall.
Yeah, so like all this different stuff. Like, I mean, this is pure creativity. Like, I'm telling you, you sure you ain't a Pisces, man?
I'm a Libra.
Are you sure?
My best friend a Pisces, but I'm a Libra. You know the balance.
Wow, man. Oh my, yo, I swear. But I mean, the vibe, man. I don't know. Maybe in the past life.
We was what? We was cool. We was cool. Maybe in the past life I was a Pisces.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of Pisces in my chart.
Are you okay? See,
I have a lot of water in my chart.
okay. So I feel the vibe because you know through the internet I've been feeling your vibe. I'm like, yo, I love her already.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much, girl, for real.
Definitely. And the other thing I want to talk about is like when we're talking about as women, you know, you being a leader in the forefront and what you're doing, right?
Mhm.
Um, a lot of things, and we talked about the purpose journey that we do on Clubhouse. A lot of times we question ourselves, are we good enough? We're
Right.
comparing and measuring our success with somebody else's success. And fear sometimes drives the way we move in our actions, or sometimes it could be the shackles that, you know, don't even let us step into our glory or our purpose, right?
Exactly.
So, like for you, when was that pivotal moment that I know you said with the pandemic, but through this whole journey, like what came first, the journey or the purpose for you?
Hmm. The journey.
Mm,
The journey. And the purpose. It's a mix because what drove me was that fear of being broke again. What drove me
mm,
was that fear to not be able to take care of my mama because I am the only child. So my mama has always been the head and making sure that she provided for me. Like I never seen a time where we struggled. Even if we did, my mama didn't show me that. So I feel like I
mm,
owe her a lot. That is my why. So just that fear of being back in that place because I wanted to learn from my experiences. So my mom always taught me how to live without her. She always thought that, just the stuff she was going through that she wasn't gonna make it. So she taught me how to live without her so that I wasn't this spoiled, independent brand, who just needed everybody. So it's just knowing that I'm that person that people can come to and me to make the way for all of us to be on that kept driving me, kept driving me because I don't want to feel that again. I don't want to
mm.
have the need for anything. I don't want the people around me to have the need for anything because I take care of everybody that's around me, whether it's knowledge, whether it's money, whatever it is. That journey it'll wake you up. It'll wake you up,
Mm.
and that purpose of knowing that you have a purpose on your life and it's been destined for you and called over you long time ago. It's like, what people been telling me since I've been younger that I'm gonna be successful. They've been seeing it. When am I gonna
Mm.
believe that? When am I gonna live up to that? When am I gonna dive into that area to where mentally I know that I can do this? And that pandemic woke me up. At the top of that year, I didn't have a job. I ended up getting a new job, and I was just like, you know what? I really don't need this. Like everything in my head can make me successful. I just gotta push it forward and do it and stay consistent. And that's what I did. I stayed consistent.
Definitely.
Before the pandemic, I was
Hmm.
already doing stuff. But the
You already
pandemic,
planting the seeds already.
I've been planting these seeds. But
Hmm.
that pandemic and being able to have access to a lot of different resources and stuff and going to get this knowledge because it's a lot of resources out there that we not tapping into.
You better tell it, sis. You
And
better
reading
tell
that
it.
fine print. Do not let these people scare you away from getting a lot of the money that's out here available to you, the grants, just the resources, period. The free counseling, mentorship. It's a lot out here. Don't let them big words stop you. If you don't understand that word, go and define go and get a definition or synonyms of that word. Don't be scared because it's a lot of opportunities out here and a lot of people need to plant them seeds and get these
Mhm.
opportunities and run with it.
And that's what she talked about in regards to like the big words, especially like us in African American culture. Sometimes those are some stumbling blocks. Not all of us, but sometimes people won't move forward because the administrative work is too much paperwork. But
Yep.
behind that paperwork is a truckload of money that you leaving on the table. You
Leaving so
know
much on the table. And some people think they don't even have these forms that they need and they have them already. And
exactly.
I'm telling you, it be so simple, but they be like, I don't have that form. I don't have that. I'm just like, you don't even know. But this just lets you know, and this is why I'm very passionate about being a business development coach. Because if we have this stuff, if we prepare, we ain't never got to get ready. And
Come
that's the
on.
problem. If we are prepared, you won't never have to get ready. When an opportunity presents itself, you're gonna be ready. So that just as women, especially in a minority community, we need to start having this stuff together. They start asking for stuff that a lot of us as especially African American women, we not keeping up with this stuff. We just know we bringing in the money. That's why it's important to run a business like a business and not just thinking
Exactly.
that this just a hobby. Run it as a business and you're gonna be prepared. Trust me.
Whether it's any, even like nonprofits, nonprofits are still a business. Like
Yes.
any, anything you're doing is a business. And I love everything that you do, and you're educating women along the way. When do you feel at that point, even with the pandemic, like when did London find her voice? When did you find
Mm.
your true voice?
London, it's so crazy, and I ain't trying to sound cocky. London always had a voice.
Oh, okay, London.
Yes, because London voice and got her in trouble sometimes. London always had a voice now. London always had a voice. Like I say, it made it got me in trouble sometimes because I have a voice sometimes too much, and I can admit that. Because I'm very voicious, I'm very passionate, and it comes from
Mm-hmm.
my passion about life in general. I'm so passionate about just circumstances, people, events, um, and actually finding my voice. I'm be honest. My mama from younger always told me just speak how I feel.
Mm.
She's always said that it don't matter if it was to teachers, if it was to whoever. She said whatever you feeling, speak up and say something. Like,
Yeah.
why you being quiet about it? Speak up. Like, speak up, say something. I'm like, you know what? From there, I always spoke my mind. I feel like I feel better as a woman. I feel better as a human when I speak up. And I feel like that's why so many people are attracted to what I'm doing and my why and just who I am as a person because I'm very honest and truthful, especially with my clients. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Yes.
Um, I don't try to get on here and act like somebody I'm not. I
Mm-hmm.
talk like me and I just be myself. So my voice has always been there, but I feel like just truly activated December 2018 when I wrote my chief aim. I wrote my chief
Mm.
aim December 2018. I was very specific on what I wanted to manifest. I promise you everything besides one thing on that paper has manifested itself.
Where the money resides, where the money
Where the
resides,
money
where the money
resides, where the
resides,
money
where the money
resides.
resides. And shout out to my man for the trademark for that, man. He doing this thing too. Shout out to him.
Yes, very
But
proud of him.
sis, like, and that's what, because as we look as women, Women's Month is coming up next month, and as a woman and as a leader, sometimes women even sitting at the table to ask for what we want or underbending ourselves. Sometimes, women, so many male dominated situations where women feel like they're muted. But sometimes, like, I look at it the same way. Like, if you don't want to open a space for me, you create your own. And
Yes,
you created this space. And and I guess also as we're moving into this digital format, even though it was already planned, but you're already ahead of the curve. How do you feel the digital community has even added to the outpour and engagement with your business?
the digital community been looking out for me. Okay, they've been showing out for you, girl, and I really appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for sharing, for commenting, for just saving my posts, for just thinking about wanting to come there one day. I truly appreciate it because social media is the one who, of course, I've been planting the seeds, but everybody sharing and supporting me is what truly made this spot. For you to even have to interview me today, it was the digital community. So I'm very supportive of everybody. But when I say it's important for social media to post and be consistent, it is. And with the digital community, what I did different with my creative space, the marketing, the experience, a lot of that stuff you see when people have Airbnbs, you don't see Instagrams or nothing for that. You go to Airbnb to find that place. So I wanted to make a full experience on the digital side, physical side, all around. Even mental, marketing is all in your head.
Definitely, definitely.
It's all in your head.
And one thing I said earlier, I said it's Instagrammable, because the first thing people Google when they go to a state, they be like the best Instagrammable spots they can take pictures in. So,
Yep. And I say it
so
all the time. I'm like, this is an Instagrammable experience.
exactly,
Because it's
exactly.
all about the gram and making sure you got your backdrop.
Definitely, definitely, and I think it's beautiful. You can see the love and passion, and not only that, the customer service. That's one thing I can say is the customer service. You get to the people, you make sure they have the experience. You also do like a follow up to see how their whole experience was. So, and then also you're keeping up to date with the whole COVID and everything and making sure things are sanitary. So I just love it. You're so professional. You're so on point and so on detail with everything that you do, whether it's business, whether it's just everything you do, even your photo shoots. You look freaking amazing.
Thank you. Pipe me up. Pipe me up. I love the support, girl. I really appreciate that. You feeding into me now, so
Hey, you already know
I
what it
really
is. I have this thing called She Wins, and our whole slogan is when she wins, we all win. We got to pour into our women. Come on now.
That's a fact.
That's what it's about. So we're going to move into love, right? We're going to talk about love. We both married women. I'm married too, girl. You know what I'm saying? We both married women. So, marriage, what I'm saying, love, because, a lot of people, now people are dating online with, all this stuff like that. They having Zoom dates because of COVID, right? Finding love, finding that one that one will go through thick and thin with you, right? I mean, I'm talking about eating peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
And go through the ups and downs. We go into those modes where like, I don't think I look cute, but yes, you look beautiful, baby. You be like, what are you looking at? So you have those days and that person that just is there for you and you feel that love. And sometimes when we don't even feel it for ourselves, like that moment when you said, yo, he's the one.
You want to know when that moment was?
Yeah.
Let me see. When was that moment I said he was the one? You know what's so crazy? And I'm being honest, I never looked at him and said he was the one. It was an automatic thing. It's like we have never separated. It was nothing that had to be said. It's like we already knew that each other was already going to be around. When we first met each other, he told me I was going to be Mrs. King, his wife. Like, he told me that when we first met each other, but I never paid attention to it because we went through so much, after that stage of the dating stage. And I'm just like, oh no, he said I was his wife. But end up down the line, that's what it turned out to be. He proposed, and I knew that this was the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Hold up, you sure you're not a Pisces and you're not my twin from another life?
I'm a Libra. I'm telling you, I got the one on the side. Maybe I'm picking up on my best friend energy. She a Pisces.
No, because it's crazy because like it was the same situation with my husband. Like we met and he was like, yo, because I was still kind of, playing, had the black book and all that. And I'm sitting here like, and I'm like, hold up. He's talking about, yo, you the one. We getting married. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Right.
I got options. Hold up. You claiming too fast, right? Right. But it was the best decision I ever made. And they bring out like the crazy potential out of you, like, and they your biggest cheerleaders sometimes.
Biggest cheerleaders. When I say this man stand for everything I do, how I do it, when I do it, he don't care. Like, he always by my side. Like, sometimes I'm like, baby, scoot over a little bit. He don't matter. He there. That's one thing I can say. He consistent. Guess where he at now? Right in front of me.
I know.
Recording me.
Yo, but they get better with the pictures too, because man, I was like, you ain't know you got married to an Instagrammable wife.
Okay. Okay. So look, you signed up to be a photographer, videographer.
All of it. But it's a beautiful thing, and I just love the love that and it just honest and it's true, and you can see it. And that support is everything. I love the love that you have, and you sometimes that support. Sometimes as you ascend in your power, right? Mm-hmm. Not everybody's going to have the front row in your play of your life, right? But as long as you got that power 4, that power 2, or maybe that power 1, or sometimes you got to go, but just having that one belief that, yo, I can do it is like the biggest thing ever. So, I salute him. King over there watching the camera, hubby, you know what I'm saying? I know the work you do out there, man, because, I know my husband did the same thing.
Yes, let's salute King. Let's go clap for you.
Let's salute the kings, man, and then let's look at now as you moving in the future. Where do you like how do you conceptualize as the society grows and things of that nature? Where do you see yourself in the future?
Where do I see myself in the future? So where I see myself in the future, um, being an even better business development coach, constantly speaking life into women. I'm gonna have my second annual business brunch this year, and that's very important to me because I feel like my purpose is speaking life into people in general.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely in the next few years, seeing the Fabulous Factory on a whole nother scale, on a whole
Maybe
nother scale.
globally.
And
Let's look. Maybe
I can drop
globally.
this tea now because because in the next few years, it's gonna be a real big hospitality group. You may see a Fabulous Factory hotel. You never know, but I'm gonna drop this exclusive information here. So next month we will be getting our second location. Thank you. Thank you. Second location. So I definitely see us constantly growing, getting more and more and more locations and truly creating an experience. But me in general, I see myself having kids. If we're talking about just me,
Oh,
I definitely see myself having some little workers, some little employees.
I know they all teach them young, girl.
Teach them, yeah. I can see myself having some little employees. Just constantly growing spiritually, physically, mentally, all over. Just to constantly be able to deliver to my audience. Constantly be able to speak life into women and men because it's a lot of men that reach out to me as well who are impacted by what I'm doing. So
Definitely.
just truly being heaven sent to a lot to people to be there for them to know that they not alone. I've been through everything y'all have been through. It's it's all about how you make it out of your situation and
Definitely.
believing. It's all
Yeah.
mental. Everything is in the head. So I definitely see myself rising. I don't know. With that situation, I'm so right here because I know the explosion all in my head, but I
Girl,
can't.
it's all the way up. They ain't no sleep. It's past the universe and the galaxy.
It's like it's so hard to explain. Just know I see the Fabulous Factory, Mimosas and Business, me as a person in London, rising above and being up there and giving back, helping people. That's what I want to do. I just want to help the world.
Definitely, and you definitely give back through knowledge, through different events that you do and things of that nature. And the other thing I was going to ask, we always talk about self-care and mental health. Being a leader and being a person on the go a lot, we live in an on-demand society. How is it for you to unplug? What does self-care look like for you? What are some of the things you do?
Self-care for me, and I'm just being honest, looks like tropical smoothie and some tacos. And
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. When I say me and my husband, we go to a little spot where I'm not by my phone, I'm not doing anything, and we just really take that hour away to get tacos and a smoothie, and we just sit in the car and look, because that's really the only time I have nowadays for self-care. But overall, self-care for me looks like a lot of knowledge. Anytime I'm in my self-care stage, you know what I'm doing? Watching motivational videos, listening to other speakers, learning from other people. Because that just helps me become a better person. So that's big self-care. Taking that extra time out to clean up, clean the room, um, unplug the phone, turn off the phone, let it die. Don't even plug it back up. Oh, it's dead, it's dead. Girl, my phone been dead since last night. Girl, I didn't even know my phone was dead. That's self-care to me. Just truly unplugging and laying and doing nothing.
Yes, and
Nothing,
it feels
honestly.
so
Being
good.
still. Being still.
Yeah.
God talks to you in those still moments. Being still is self-care for me.
Definitely, and a lot of those that are out there, we always talk about, oh, I don't have time. I had to just normalize self-care. You can integrate
Yes.
it, even if it's just taking a breath. That's yours. Taking a breath. Anything that it looks like for you, your self-care can be different. But we have to take it because it's part of our mental health. It's part of where we are battery. We got to get recharged, in some way. So self-care is definitely important. So I love your self-care method. It's
Thank you.
beautiful.
And another self-care method, just to add this one, is saying no.
Girl, set them boundaries,
Set them
honey.
boundaries. Just say no. If it's
Yes.
hard for you, I'm telling you, just say no. That is a big self-care because it helps me understand that I don't have to be available to everybody every time. So me saying no, I don't got it. You know what? Have a good day. I had to learn that because with me helping people so much, people just feel like they can. And the good thing about me in my mind, I know when somebody getting over, I know when somebody doing so. Just learning to say no and walk away from a situation knowing that I'm covered and it is what it is. You can feel whatever type of way and not feeling no type of way about it. Just be unique with yourself. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your talent. Be confident in what you are doing and know that it's okay to say no and another opportunity will come about. So,
Oh, and you brought up the thing confident, and I read it earlier, and I wanna reshare it, and it means so much what she just said right now. People talk about confidence, and some people might look at it as arrogant, but it's not. It's just knowing that confidence isn't thinking about you're better than everyone else. It's realizing that you have no reason to compare yourself to anyone else. You know, you want to be better than you were 3 minutes ago, last week, last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you're winning. You're winning, and at the same time, like, you matter more than anything at the end of the day, so like that. I love everything about you, from your business to your mindset, and you are in your purpose, who you are. And who gonna check you, boo? Who gonna check you,
me?
Boo? Who gonna check you?
That's where I'm at. And for so long, that's why I say for so long I slept on myself.
Yes.
I never felt that I wasn't confident or never felt that I wasn't none of that. I always knew that. But it was time where I got too comfortable in my 9 to 5. I got too comfortable. And it was like, London, okay, you're gonna constantly keep saying, well, these commission checks so good. These commission, when you could make that same commission check you just worked 2 weeks for in a day.
Come on now.
It's all about believing in yourself and having that confidence. Like I say, even when people are cocky and confident, it makes me go. I like it. I love it. I'm like, okay, I can learn from you. Like, you confident enough about your talents. I'm not going to undervalue you because you're not undervaluing yourself.
Come on.
When you are comfortable and when you are not confident, people see that. Trust me. It's
yes.
Your body language, the way you do your business. Like, people who don't post all the time, trust me, it's not from being busy all the time. You can read between the lines when it comes to a lot of stuff, and it comes from a lack of confidence, a lack of people not knowing how to create content. It comes from a lack thereof. And just be confident about what you're doing and trust that you're going to grow during the process. And when you grow, you learn more, you learn from your mistakes, and you keep moving forward. You're just going to grow as a person. So be confident about what you do. That's key.
Facts. And the other thing is, for entrepreneurs or people getting into, just industry or business, the top 3 key points of advice you would give them.
Looking to get into entrepreneurship or already entrepreneurs?
Entrepreneurship, or they're already in, either one.
Okay. 1, be transparent. Be transparent. People love transparency. People love realness. People sit up and talk about Cardi B all day. I promise you they do. But Cardi's being herself, and that's what's making her the millions, because it's not a lot of people on there. Just you have people who getting on here like, what if I got on here today like this? Well, my name is London, and I own the fabulous. That's not me. It's not me. So be authentic. Be your true self. Be original. Don't look at how other people are doing stuff. You make the wave. You make the wave. So if it has not been done before, make sure that you are the person that's going to do it or put it in motion. Second, my second big tip is being consistent. No matter what you are going through, no matter if your menstrual cycle came on, no matter if you are going through a divorce, no matter what, you have to constantly keep rising above all of your situations and knowing that your personal cannot affect business. It's not personal, it's business. I understand you don't feel good today. The business don't care about that. Sometimes your audience don't care about that. They just want to see that you are delivering. So you have to truly learn how to balance within that moment. And like you say, taking that self-care. Because when I say when she said taking that self-care, it's very important. So just learning to balance that self-care and still running business and being consistent with who you are as a person and the business, because it's going to trickle. It's going to show on both sides. Number three. What's the good one? Because I got so many. Oh, I'm trying to find the top 3. It's a lot going on. Customer service.
You better
Customer
tell it.
service.
Can you say it one more time?
Customer service. When I say it's so important, I don't care if they yelling at me. I'm not yelling back at my customer. I don't care if she called me out my name. I'm not calling her out her name. You have to stay focused. Customer service is everything. It's very big. It's very important. And it's at an all-time low right now. And that's not just with the Black community. That's with a lot of communities. Because you know how many times I've been in other establishments and they not Black and they don't speak to me. You don't speak to me, I don't spend money with you. I'm out. So that's why it's very important why I apply the things that I apply in my business. When you book with me, we're following up with you, sending you a follow-up check-in message. Guess what? I'm going to follow up with you 48 hours before. If your reservation's 60 days away, I'm following up with you 30 days before. I'm following up with you after, because it's all about reputation management, taking care of your customer. Even if they did wrong, you still have to, I'm sorry, the customer rule at that moment. That's just what it is. They're going to make your business constantly grow, constantly go around, and you have to respect them. Give them incentives. Do certain things for them, like giveaways. Not just that, but responding to comments. Like, quit being
Yes.
bougie. It's okay to respond to people in the comments. Like, make people know that you care. That's my biggest advice. Make them know you care, even if they asking you 1,000,001 questions. Don't tell them to go to your website to read the questions. Just answer whatever they asking you. Like, I don't want to, if I'm asking you, why do I have to go to the website? I know the website there, but some people like communication. Some people don't like to read. So communication with your customers and customer service is going to take you off. Take you
to a. You see why Chick-fil-A got them lines all the way around the corner, because
they're my family. Listen, Chick-fil-A is my family. I believe I got family in Chick-fil-A. They make me feel better than, anywhere else I go. So you see why their lines are always wrapped. Customer service.
Exactly. Customer service. And then on top of that, like we said earlier, we're in this digital climate, right? People are done with these automated, robotic, different things. Yes, automation is good. Yes, it helps with delegation. But at the same time, you have to use your social currency. And I tell my clients, I tell people, I say, look, social currency is the new currency.
It is.
Your customers are paying into whatever you're doing. They're taking their time, sweating, and they're consistent sometimes. So it only takes a second to like, comment, and say, hey, thank you.
Only 1 second.
Come on. That's it, and that's all they really need. And you know what? Sis, you are amazing, and I'm grateful that you were able to even take the time, because you're a busy woman. I'm telling you, and you slay all day.
Thank you. And
so if people want to check you out, even though everything is Googleable, but you can give them out the information, to find everything about the Fabulous Factory.
Yes. So if you all are looking for a grand luxury experience here in Atlanta, Georgia, one like you've never had before, listen, come on close. So I want you to go to thefabulousfactory.com. It's www.thefabulousfactory.com. You can also find us on social
I think we just blacked out for a second.
media at The Fabulous Factory. And then you can also email us at info@thefabulousfactory.com if you have any questions about, experiencing a stay with us.
Definitely. And like I told y'all, she's Googleable. You can find her all over the place. The Fabulous Factory, you'll see her. You'll see.
And I can't hear you again.
Oh, here we go. You see? That's great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. See, the devil was a lie. We got this. The
beginning and the end.
I know. But we did that. We got the chunk of majority everything, we needed. So I'm just grateful. I wish you nothing but continued success. This isn't the last. And when I get time, I will come down to Atlanta. We're gonna do some brunch or something. We're gonna hang out. I'm coming out there.
What area are you located in?
So I'm in Maryland. I'm in the DMV area. I'm in the DMV area now.
You've been talking about going up there. Listen, we need to get up for real. I love the energy.
Yes, and I love making cheese boards. So You know, the house is open. The house is open to you. I had the champagne and the cheese, boy. I love to make them. Pop
And
through,
I'm
queen.
so I'm coming to match with whatever you got.
Hey, and I gotta ask you, let me know when y'all coming up. You know what I mean? You don't need to
Yes.
get no air if you want to get one, but hey, you got a home here. You my sis. I'm feeling that water. I'm
Yeah.
feeling that water.
Oh my gosh, girl. It was such amazing speaking to you today. I'm very appreciative for you just even reaching out to me. I think what you are doing is amazing. I love your platform. I love you as a person. You are beautiful,
Oh,
physically and emotionally, mentally. Like I see it all over you. And I'm just so happy that I got a chance to connect with you and speak with you. And I can't wait to meet you in person.
definitely, man. God bless, and you know, I know it's nothing but success, and stay afterwards. I just want to take a quick picture,
Okay.
with you and everything, and but everybody, life may throw you a curveball, but remember, you're in charge of the direction it goes. This is your girl Lush, and you just officially got stamped. Don't forget to check us out at www.lushradioonline.net. We're Google, baby. Google
Yes.
everything. Oh.